I'm just on a train of thought, man. I'm just talking. I'm just going off and recollecting specific incidents. And I was going somewhere with this. Where I was talking about food and the and it's from this Catholic church. It's free, you know, and you know, when I started to complain about, I've never seen you eat the food. Well, I don't eat. You know, it's like I'm not gonna eat that. I'm not gonna eat that. And then at some point, I think my grandma would eat the fruit or something like that. You know what I mean? Then because I'm starting to question it. I think at some point I started to question it again, and then I saw my aunt one time eating one meal. It's almost like someone's telling them, you better, you know. Uh, but I mean, those are just very few incidents that. But my grandmother would always say, "I'm not going to, and don't give it to the animals, man." And I want to know why. Obviously, the food tastes funny, but it's okay for me to eat it and not for the animal. And again, I think I made a video about this. It's like the human rights or the animal rights person says, "Oh, they're putting food to harm Dominic. Don't harm the animals." You know what I mean? It's like protect the animals. I can just see there's a government intruder that loves animals, and they're like, "Oh no, don't hurt the animals," but we're hurting Dominic. You know what I mean? It's almost like a Quentin Tarantino film, man. It's like, you know what, dude? I could totally put this in my script, obviously. Um, and you know, I'm trying to find humor in everything in order to stay sane. The bottom line, if you don't have a sense of humor, this situation, you'd be insane. Absolutely, no doubt about it. There's so many actions that create mental illness. You know, all the loud, the amplified sound, all the things that they would do when I first got here. Oh, I can go. I'm gonna go in this direction then. I'm just again. I'm talking on a train of thought. I'm talking about specific incidences. Um, and of course, I want surveillance of all these things. There has to be surveillance of these conversations, of me going, what am I eating, the conversation with my grandmother, and what is the chain of custody of information in dealing with the milk from the Catholic Church and that food. And then, does anyone now within the Catholic Church suspect that it was being unpackaged after the fact also? I don't know. You know, because I was complaining about this, man. Uh, so another thing, where do I want to go with this? I'm gonna get a new little round and bowl of this. I was going somewhere with this. Again, I'm talking on a train of thought to. Hopefully this bus, man, so I can get healed. But again, you want to avoid these sauna steam. I'm gonna turn this off and start another video. I don't want to. I got something fresh in my hand. I said, you know, I want to talk about that. And that goes along with my father, like with under duress or under a at some points, and then obviously how are they, you know, manipulating, you know, my family to be a part of this. I'm asking questions and I want answers. Again, I still want answers if I can't litigate. Uh, and then hopefully, you know, people will just start being honest. But again, when you use religion, it's so easy for the government intrusion. That's actually a smart thing to do. Think about it. The government intrusion starts to use the people within religion and religious organizations and stuff like that. And then they would have to have a propaganda about me, and I always want to know what that is, because then it would be easier to get compliance, you know. I'm identifying this and just you know, there's too much. It's almost like there's too much probable cause to no government intrusion has harmed me. You know what I mean? It's just too much. And then, okay, you have religious organizations, you have funny tasting food. At some point, uh, I guess last year the food just stopped coming in, and I think it was around the time that I had that conversation at the Chili's, and the waitress is because I said it really loud, and then it got really loud in the restaurant.